You are about to experience the best in professional audio, lighting, DJ gear, special effects, and video. We are AGIProDJ.com. And it's Winter NAMM.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ty from AGI Pro DJ here at Winter NAMM 2022 in June. We're post-COVID. I'm here in the booth with Zev, CHAUVET DJ. How's you doing, Zev? How you doing?
Great, Ty. Awesome to be here. Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. We wouldn't miss it. And we're going to take a look at some brand new fixtures. We got the brand new ILS system. We've got some upgrades to some old fixtures, a couple of new fixtures. Let's take a look.
So, at the heart of the ILS system is the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS. We've got that right here. This is a new upgraded, brighter, more feature set packed Gigbar MOVE. What you've got now is you've got the same look of it, but we've upgraded our PARs from 3.5 watts to 6 watts. The LED moving heads went from 10 watts to 32 watts. The derbies went from 5 watts to 6.5 watts. And we've got a fat beam laser in the middle. So instead of the pattern laser that gives you your color stars and dots and patterns, you've got the fat beam so you can do the liquid sky kind of effect. And it's an RGB color mixing laser too, so you can get cyans, magentas, yellows, all that kind of stuff out of it. You've also upgraded the inner lights in here. The strobes are now 5-watt strobes, so more impact, more output when the strobes start going, and the PARs are where you get your UV from. So the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS is got a bunch of shows in there. It's got 4 sound active modes. It's got about 40 different auto programs in there. When you call up those programs, you can now wirelessly or wired control other ILS enabled fixtures, which is what we've got going on here in the dark room of NAMM 2022. We've got in the back of all these other fixtures, we've got our DeFi USB, and we've set them up to receive wireless DMX, wireless ILS protocol from the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS. These are specific new versions of fixtures that have the ILS software, which is the way they work. And just to kind of clarify, there's different modes too. There's an ILS 1, 2, 3, and 4 mode. So you can choose whether you want the fixture to mirror what's happening on the left of the Gigbar, the right of the Gigbar, inverted, offset. So you can get different coordinated light shows that way. So over here we've got the Slim Bank Q18 ILS. This is a RGB-A narrow 17-degree beam long throw wash light. You got the ability to use it via DMX or to use it via ILS. We've upgraded the LEDs. They're now 4-watt LEDs, so brighter, better color mixing because you've got the amber in there. Over here is the Swarm Wash FX ILS. So this is your same wash lights around the perimeter. You've got your derbies on the inside. You got a pattern, red-green pattern laser on the very inside. And we're controlling it all from the ILS show right here. If we go up here, we've got the Scorpion Dual RGB ILS. This is a fat beam laser. It's red, green, blue color mixing. What we did with the laser to make sure the colors mix evenly, you've got your green is a 20 milliwatt, the red's a 30 milliwatt, and the blue is a 50 milliwatt. Which is why the colors blend better because it's harder to see blue. So it blends better colors. There's a bunch of different patterns in there. If through DMX you can control the patterns, you can make them do shapes if you want, or bigger, or you have an XYZ control so you can zoom it and control the size and the patterns that it's doing. And in this case, everything's being mirrored from what the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS is doing. So this is the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS remote. This is now an RF remote, so it's actually, you don't have to point the remote at the unit. You can be, the range is 100 feet, and you would just press the button that you want it to do. You have a lot more control than some of our other remotes. You can go through the auto programs, but you actually have individual control over what the fixtures are doing. So for example, if I wanted to turn off the PARs, I can hit that button and I'll turn off the PARs. If I want to turn on my strobe bar, I can do that. If I want to change the type of pattern that the strobe bar is doing, I can go through that, and everything else keeps going. let's say, for example, I want my moving heads to be red. I can go through hitting the static button on the moving head. I can change the color, so now they're red. And what's happened now is via ILS, our Intimidator Spot 160 ILS that we have here in the back of the room are also red and following that. If I want to go back to the auto show, I just hit it again and go back to auto. And now it's doing an auto program and changing with those. One of the great things on the remote, you can actually freeze the units. So if you find a look and you want to stop it right there, I'll freeze it. Lights are directly where I want them to be. Then I can go through individually, I can change the gobos that it's selecting. I can choose the different types of movement. And I've got all kinds of auto programs. And again, I can individually control the show. I can make it as customized as I want. Say I only want moving heads, I can start pulling stuff out. And now we got a room that's just moving heads. So I got complete control over what I want it to do here. Very easily, I can just turn it on and off the show, lock it out, put it back on. We're also warming the truss over here with the Slimpar H6 ILS. So you're noticing a theme here. A lot of things end in ILS. There's more in the works coming. That's going to be ILS enabled fixtures. So if it has ILS at the end of it, that means it will talk ILS protocol. And again, you can either plug in the DeFi USB, make it wireless that way, or wired via DMX. So up here is the Kinta FX ILS. This has a RGB white derby type of effect inside of there. Looks great with haze and fog. Around the top and the bottom, you've got a strobe bar, which we can turn that on right now. I'm using the remote on the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS, which is turning on that. I've also got different types of effects. I can scroll through what the strobe's doing. You've got a lot of effect. You can go through with the remote, and the supporting fixtures will follow it. Next to it, we've got the LED Shadow 2. So the LED Shadow 2, these are 18 3-watt UV LEDs. It's a nice narrow range for targeting a specific area, washing it with UV. Right now we're following the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS for control. Something to keep in mind is because the Gigbar MOVE ILS pars are hex pars, you're only going to have the UV turn on when you are pulling out a color that includes UV. So if I'm going through the wash lights here, here's a color that's like a hot pink on the Gigbar MOVE. Well, that's a combination of red plus UV. So this turns on the UV portion of that. It's not the exact same color, but it complements the show. So that's the whole advantage with the Gigbar MOVE Plus ILS, is your ability to control and have it all coordinated to look good together.
So there you have it, NAMM 2022, the CHAUVET DJ lineup. We're really super stoked about these new products. The Gigbar MOVE will come available a little later if you're watching this right at showtime. But this is a really cool fixture, easy to set up, ready to go, all-in-one system, easy to use, built-in programs. Definitely worth checking out. The other new fixtures, we love those as well. Again, thank you so much for joining us. I'm here at NAMM 2022. Zeb, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Ty.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for watching our videos. Make sure to like and subscribe.